Welcome to Nerd on Nerd with me, Jack Kempster.
And me, Liam Underwood. And this is a very special episode today, Jack.
It is. It's the first episode in a month where we don't have a guest on.
Yeah. So we had some feedback from Mark, who said that he's been enjoying our splurge of guests recently.
Why is that?
I don't know. I think he just enjoys hearing other people talk that isn't us necessarily.
Oh, I see how it is.
Yeah. I mean, I can see that. We're on like episode 49, I want to say now.
Yeah, that's impressive, I think, because that means collectively we've spoken for like 4 days straight.
Yeah. In this episode, we're going to do some more speaking about blankets.
Yep.
Which
recommended to us by Amanda.
Yep, and it is... So the book cover describes it as an illustrated novel.
It's an autobiography, sort of
But like a graphic novel.
Someone?
Craig Thompson.
It's
also like a graphic novel.
Yeah.
Amanda recommended that to us, so we did that. But before we get to that, it's time for catching up with Jack and Liam, and no one else this time, just Jack and Liam.
Just Jack and Liam, back to the old days.
This is like my comfort zone.
Yeah.
This is what I'm used to.
Yeah.
How are you, Jack? What have you been
I'm
up
good,
to?
Liam. How are you?
Just honestly, just absolutely brilliant.
That sounds like you're lying.
No, things going to be better. I had a really action-packed week, and everything's great.
What did you do with your action-packed week?
Oh, worked a lot.
Yeah.
Went to cinema once, so that's coming up. On Saturday, so like when you work Monday to Friday, sort of in the grind, if you will, you look forward to the weekend, right?
Everybody's working for the weekend, Liam.
Yeah,
that's what I hear.
It's a precious time, isn't it?
Yeah.
So on Saturday, we were supposed to go to look at a new place to scope out a new area. Long-time listeners will know that we went to Woking and other places. Not even that long-time listeners, really, like 2 episodes ago.
2 weeks, yeah.
But yeah, we were going to go to a new place. The big motorway that kind of takes us up to where we're going was shut, just completely shut. Apparently it had been shut since 4 a.m. People had been stuck in traffic on that motorway for like 8 hours or something ridiculous.
Okay, so what did you do?
Well, my sat-nav was quite smart and diverted us away from the motorway.
Yeah.
It just meant what should have been like an hour journey became like a 3-hour journey through horrible, narrow country roads that are narrow for a car, but because the motorway was shut, we were also having to navigate around like vans and lorries.
See, now when I'm coming back from yours,
yeah,
like when I come down, my sat nav takes me on the A3.
Yeah, that's quite a nice little journey.
Yeah, the A3 is pretty decent. But then on the way back from yours, it doesn't take me that way. It takes me through a lot of those backcountry roads, and I fucking love it.
Really?
Yeah, because genuinely, like you're coming down on the A3, and that's you're on a motorway. You're going fast, but on the little country roads it takes me on, there's not many people. I can sort of chill out.
No, right. I don't know if this is the same sort of country road.
No, what country roads are you on? Like lanes going through a farmer's field?
Like, yeah, where there isn't even like markings on the road. There's little areas that the road juts out that are like stopping points, so like two cars can pass. Yeah. That when it's busy, for someone that doesn't like driving, it's just a nightmare. Especially for it to take an extra 2 hours. Yeah,
no, I mean that is not fun. If you're expecting an hour journey and you suddenly end up driving for 3.
So yeah, basically what happened is I was picking something up from my mum on the way. Got there, I mean I can't be bothered, and just came back.
That's sort of, and I don't want this to sound the wrong way, Liam, but that's kind of pathetic.
Well, it's because let me explain. I knew I was going to have a terrible journey coming back. And I just wanted to get out of the way. I didn't want to faff off elsewhere and just have that in the back of my mind constantly.
Yeah, but you're trying to move house.
I know, it's difficult.
You have to actually I feel like you've got to put in the effort, buddy. I know it's shit.
It's difficult, man. It's really difficult.
I know. I totally get that.
We're struggling so bad.
I know.
So yeah.
So you're no closer to finding a place to move to then, I guess.
Not one bit.
Fair enough.
Try again next weekend. We'll see.
Yeah.
The thing is, like I said, I like my weekends. I don't really want to spend them sat in my car driving to areas that aren't that good.
You should go after work.
No, I can't. I won't be able to get there and back before it gets dark, and then I become a danger on the road.
Your girlfriend drives.
Good luck with that.
No, I don't need to get her to drive anywhere.
Yeah, she
I'm
won't.
I'm not moving house, Liam.
She won't. Then Sunday, so that was my Saturday. Sunday, Went out for a roast, picked up a lawnmower.
Is it a good lawnmower? What engine you got in that bad boy?
Dunno, it was the cheapest one I could get in Argos that wasn't like shit.
How many RPMs did you get on those blades?
I think 1,000.
Sweet.
So,
badass.
That's been my week, Jack.
I mean, it sounds, and you know I love you, buddy, but it does sound pretty boring, and I'm a little bit annoyed, really.
Why is that?
Because in the past you've told me to try and do more exciting stuff for catching up with, and I just feel like you haven't put in the effort this week.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I knew that you had a really exciting story, and I didn't want to... what's the word? I didn't want to distract from that. So
I don't think anything could distract from my story, Liam.
No, I very deliberately had quite a... The pressure was off to have an exciting weekend, because I was like, Jack's got the next episode covered.
See, here's the thing, Liam. I've got one exciting thing that happened in the last 2 weeks, but I've also got something that happened that I don't think I talked about on the podcast.
Are we thinking of the same thing or not?
There's two things. There's one thing that happened this weekend.
I don't know what that was.
Last weekend. Weekend before.
I still don't know.
Alright, I'll just get to what I did, Liam, because your shit was boring. Let's move on to Jack's fun times.
Yeah.
Are we thinking of the fact that I crashed my car?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. That's the main one.
Because you were too busy looking at the bloody sat-nav.
Not at all. I turned right at a crossroads, Liam. My brain blanked out the car coming the other way, and I crashed into his side.
But I remember you saying how easy driving was. And
it is, yeah. You can still make mistakes.
Well, I haven't so far, and I've been doing it for 10 years now.
Yeah, but you refuse to drive at night, and you drive like a little old man, so that's why.
Yeah, a little
I
old
drive
man
like a normal human being, and occasionally human beings make mistakes.
Well, I mean, they shouldn't.
Everyone crashes, Liam.
I don't.
No. Not that you don't, you just haven't yet.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to keep it that way.
Now, here's the thing, Liam. Do you really want to take this stance? Because if you take this stance now, and I get why you would, because I probably would be tempted to as well.
Yeah.
But you've got to remember that now, if you're taking this stance with me, if you ever crash your car, I'm going to rip you apart on this show. So
that is true.
Make a call now. Do you want to take that stance or not?
Nah, I don't want to tempt fate.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. It's exactly our luck that if you did this, you would crash. Like tomorrow, you'd go out. You'd be like, I'm just going to go to the shops and just immediately crash.
Yeah, but like a real bad one where I end up like dead or something.
And then I just have to do a solo show where I rip you apart in tears. I'm like, oh, Liam, you idiot.
Nah, you could get a guest on or something.
I get Kat on.
There we
and
go.
We'd celebrate.
Yeah, and it would be our most listened to episode.
I'm so sorry. That was a little bit too real and mean.
Yeah, no. It's like, you know, like art, how that rises in value once the artist dies.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, that would work. Like, we'd probably get a bunch of listens to that episode.
Yeah.
But then after that, people are like, well, why am I still coming back to Nerd On?
To listen to all the old episodes.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
4 days, apparently.
But yeah, Liam, I crashed my car.
Yeah, no, that was really silly, Jack.
It was. And, you know, everyone was okay. That was the important thing. That's the only bit I care about, really. Like, the car itself is, my car's fine, his car's a bit dented up, and they're both getting, you know, it's all gone to the insurance, they're sorting it all out, so I don't really need to worry about it now. I just, at some point, you know, my insurance will bump up, which is fine. I don't mind, that's just money. Yeah. The only bit that I cared about was that I didn't, like, fucking hurt someone really badly, because I genuinely, when I got home, I said to my dad, I was like, that could have gone so much worse, and if it had, that would have been, that's all that's important to me, is that I didn't hurt someone, because that would be horrible.
It would, or that you hurt yourself, I guess.
Oh, no, but even then, like, hurting myself, if I'd come out of that hurt, and he was okay, I'd have been fine. Like, I'd have been, as in, like, I'd have been, like, good, I didn't hurt you. Do you know what I mean? Like, for me, hurting someone else is way worse than fucking myself up, really. Yeah,
but also just drive sensibly, really, in future.
I was. My brain just blanked him out. All it's going to do is teach me that at Crossroads I need to pay some more attention, apparently. Yeah.
Good lesson to learn, I guess.
Yep.
But yeah, I have never been in a road collision like that. Like, the nearest that happened was once when I was driving to work. I was at a roundabout and I was trying to get out of someone's way, and I just very, very lightly bumped the car in front of me, to the point where, like, you could... Yeah, you could walk with greater speed into the car. Yeah, like, I was going at that sort of speed. But they noticed, they got out, they checked their car, there was no damage, and it was fine. But that's even that was a bit of a, like, oh shit sort of thing. Yeah,
I mean, the moment any sort of thing like that's going to be shit, because there's always that, like, oh, what if I've done something, and then I have to, you know, do the insurance stuff.
Yeah, so I have a couple of questions. One, what is the insurance, like, what are you meant to do? Because I wouldn't know. Like, if I was to get in an accident, I wouldn't know
I
what
didn't
to
know
do.
either. I had to ask the other guy. I was like, I'm really sorry, but what do we have to do now? Because I don't know.
And he was like a functioning adult that actually knew how life works.
Well, no, I mean, I don't think that's necessarily true, because you'd only know if you're in an accident, so maybe it means he's an unsafe driver. That's not true.
Possibly. You heard it here first.
You just get their details, like their address, their phone number, their name, and their license plate. You ring your insurance people and say, I'm making a claim. They just ask you for those details, then just go through what happened. And then they go, okay, cool. And they sort it out with a garage my people are coming to pick my car up.
So do you ring the insurance there, or do you get home and then ring the insurance?
I didn't have their details, so and my place closed at 4.
Right.
So it was like, it was already past them when I needed to call them, so I called them the next day.
Okay.
But yeah, so both of you just end up talking to your insurance people, and then the only communication I had with him was that night he texted me and said, oh, I've contacted my people, and I said, okay, my people closed before we'd even done this, so I'll ring them tomorrow. And that was the only communication I had with him. You give it to your insurance, they talk to his insurance, and it all gets sorted.
Fair enough. I don't even know who I'm insured with.
Yeah. Well, you should probably know that, because that's important. Like, I know who I'm with, so I was able to get the number and stuff and figure it out.
Yeah. I have no idea.
Well, maybe find that out.
Yeah.
Dear God, please be insured. Don't be admitting on our podcast that you're driving under.
No, I'm definitely insured. I just can't remember who it's with.
Okay, well, figure that out.
Yeah. But it's because I have like so many different insurances. Like, I've got car insurance, home insurance, business insurance, so I can't remember which is which sometimes.
Well, that'd be awkward if you're ringing your like home insurance and being like, I've had a car crash, and they're like, what? Good, okay.
I have more questions about the incident.
Okay, go
on. Did your life flash before your eyes?
No.
Okay.
I wasn't going particularly fast. Like, it was fast enough to dent his door.
Yeah.
And smash a bit of the front of my car, but like, it didn't. I don't think the frame on the cars has been fucked up or anything.
Okay.
So it wasn't like, it was literally I'd stopped. Or no, I was turning right, and I was going at, maybe 20.
Yeah.
So it's fairly fast, but not fast enough for my brain to be like, oh my God, we're dead.
Yeah. Were there witnesses?
Yeah, all the other cars and a homeless guy.
Did they say anything?
No.
Okay. I sometimes have anxiety dreams about crashing my car.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've woken up before from like nightmares where I've like very vividly been involved in a car crash that was my fault.
That's quite a sort of mundane nightmare.
It's really horrifying.
I know, I can imagine it's not very nice, but I mean, like, my brain works on like a whole other level for that sort of shit.
But this is something that could actually happen.
Oh, well, I had a nightmare the other night, Liam, and it could have actually happened. And for a moment, I woke up very confused and was like, "Oh God, did I attempt to kidnap and murder someone?" And then I went, "No, I didn't. That's good."
Are you seeing someone?
What, like a psychiatrist?
Yeah.
No, I mean in the dream. So here's the thing, Liam.
Right.
I don't remember doing it in the dream. The dream worked. I was away on holiday. 2 days later, I woke up and I couldn't remember anything. And then someone was like, you attempted to kidnap and murder one of like my family friends. And I was like, oh God. And then I had to speak to him and I was like, I'm so sorry, I don't remember doing it. And he was kind of okay about the whole thing in the dream, but I felt bad. He was like, oh, you hit me with a thing. And I was like, well, I don't remember doing it. And he was like, yeah, it's fine.
What was the other exciting thing you've done?
I went to my cousin's wedding.
Oh, yeah, you love a wedding.
I don't think I mentioned it on the podcast.
No, I don't think you did.
It was a while ago.
Fair enough.
I think because we had guests since then and we were talking about stuff.
Oh, maybe.
It was good. I enjoy a wedding.
Yeah, did you cut a rug?
I don't know what that means.
Dance?
Who says that?
I know, it's a saying. People
like
say it.
From the 1910s.
Cut a rug is a saying.
I don't think it fucking is, mate.
I think if you Google it, you'll find out that it is a saying.
I bet if I Google it, I'll find some forum just full of 80-year-olds being like, oh, back in my day, I used to cut the rug.
I don't even want to know what that could possibly mean on a forum full of 80-year-olds.
Dance, Liam. It's because it's an old person thing to say.
Oh. Yeah, anyway. What's your favourite, song to dance to?
I'm trying to think. Did they play? They played some decent stuff at the wedding, so it was dancing to actual good music, which was interesting. And then they played a couple of the old shit that we used to dance to in Babylon.
Yeah, those 90s classics.
Yeah, for anyone that's not in the know, Babylon was a club in Portsmouth where me and Liam went to uni that played only 90s music.
Yeah, it was very nostalgic.
We went there a lot.
Too much.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, so they played Agadoo.
Yeah.
Did a bit of dancing to that. That's a good one to dance to.
Yeah.
Push the pineapple, shake the tree.
Yeah.
Push pineapple. I don't know. Probably that, Liam. What's your favourite thing to dance to?
Currently, it's that Bruno Mars song.
Which one? His
Uptown
new one, whatever
Funk.
his new one is.
Uptown Funk.
Right, not his new one then.
No. Uptown Funk.
Actually, to be fair, they played that at the wedding, and I did dance quite
it's a good
exuberantly to that. Yeah.
It's a fun song to bust a move to.
Very funky. Got those funky beats.
Yeah. I've been to 2 weddings.
Yeah.
They were both delightful, but I feel like I've had my fill of weddings now.
I mean, I don't get how you can be fed up of weddings.
I feel like I've done 2. They were good. I feel like I've got a kind of a handle on how weddings work now. So sort of
yeah, but that's such a weird way of thinking because you're going to celebrate your friends who are getting married.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you've done 2 people's.
Yeah.
But if a third person gets married, you have to go. Like, if I ever get married, you have to come. There's not going to be like because I know that you won't want to come to mine. So when you come up with some excuse that's like, oh, so yeah, me and Kat are actually we can't that weekend. I'm not going to be like, oh, that's reasonable. I'm going to fucking hunt you down and drag you.
I'm busy that weekend.
I don't think you will be.
Yeah, no, I have a very active social life, Jack.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you do. You play D&D with me. You record a podcast with me.
Okay, but what if like we move to a new area and suddenly, boom, we're out every night. We're meeting new people.
This is going to sound meaner than I intend it to, Liam, but that's not going to happen.
No, it's not. The only people we'll meet are like pizza delivery people.
the local Mexican /pub.
Yeah. Oh, we went there the other night.
Yeah,
was it last night? No, it wasn't last night. That's crazy. It was Saturday night. Yeah, it was good.
Did you have your usual?
Yeah, mojitos. Although I didn't have a burrito this time. I had fajita. This is so boring. This is like the worst catching up.
You are the one that started this conversation. I just mentioned it, and you started being like, "Oh, I went there."
Yeah, no, yeah, whatever. Moving on. So yeah, wedding.
Listeners, we need help. Liam is struggling to do exciting things, and it's affecting the show. I can hear it. He's all bored, and then he doesn't want to get involved because he's bored.
No, I'm asking you about the wedding. Listen.
You're bored of life.
Yeah, I know.
Listeners, give us exciting things for Liam to do.
Yeah. No, I want to hear more about this wedding, Jack.
Go on, what do you want to know, Liam?
What did the bride look like?
Did she look beautiful?
In her dress?
Yep.
Was it white?
Yes.
How many bridesmaids were there?
3.
Did they get drunk?
Yeah, I think so.
Were any of them single?
Not that I know of. No, I don't think so.
Okay. Was there any entertainment there?
The band that played at the reception.
Were they good?
Yep, they were decent. They played good music, and they were a decent band.
What was the food like?
It was good, I think. Was it good? Yeah, no, it was fucking weird. There was some starter it was some like little pastry thing.
Yeah. And
it was full of this, it was like fruity something or other. But it wasn't a dessert, it was a starter, and it was just the weirdest tasting thing. Like, it was nice, but I still don't know what it was.
Fair enough. At Mark's wedding, which was really good, they had a magician that I really enjoyed. He did like close-up magic and stuff. And also, I had wood pigeon for starter.
What's that like?
It was delicious.
Oh, fair enough.
It's so good.
See, it sounds like you love weddings, Liam.
I like I said, I've had 2 good wedding experiences, and I feel like if I go for 3, that's really pushing my luck. So probably better to go, well, I've had 2 good experiences, let's not be greedy.
Yeah, you're a moody piece of shit.